Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vincent, and today I'm going to talk about my process with understanding grief, healing, and moving forward. So, have you ever lost something really important, like your phone, for example? That instant rush of panic, the way your stomach drops, and for a moment, it feels like your whole world is thrown off balance. Now imagine that feeling times 100, because it's not your phone, it's your parent. When I was 9, my dad passed away. One moment, I was thinking about homework and playing Minecraft with my friends, and the next, everything changed. But to be honest, I didn't feel anything at the time. My family was crying, their face red and tear-streaked, but I sat there, completely numb. It was like I was watching a movie of someone else's life instead of living my own. I wasn't sad, I wasn't angry, I just felt nothing, and that terrified me. At the time, I thought something was wrong with me. Wasn't I supposed to cry, to scream, to feel heartbroken like everyone else? I had lost one of the most important people in my life, yet I couldn't even shed a tear. I wondered if I was broken, if I didn't love my dad enough, or if I was somehow grieving the wrong way. But what I didn't know was that my brain was protecting me in the only way it knew how. When we experience something traumatic, like the death of a loved one, our brains go into survival mode. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for our emotions, starts working overtime. It floods our system with signals, preparing us to either fight, flee, or freeze. But for children whose brains are still growing and developing, there's another response that happens: emotional shutdown. Instead of processing everything all at once, sometimes the brain just doesn't. It flips a switch and says, "This is too much, we'll deal with this later." Meanwhile, the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and understanding time, struggles to even process what's happening. That's why grief, especially for kids, can feel like a fog. It's like trying to put together a puzzle, but half the pieces are missing or don't make sense yet. I wasn't choosing to feel numb. My brain had simply hit pause on emotions it wasn't ready to handle. Grief in children looks different from grief in adults. While adults often have the ability to process loss in real time, children might not fully understand the meaning of death right away. Psychologists call this developmental grieving, meaning that as a child grows, they continue to process the loss in new ways. That's why a child who loses a parent at 5 might seem okay at first, only to experience new waves of grief at 10, 15, or even 20. This can be shown by the graph behind me. As the brain matures, they reprocess the loss with a new understanding. While normal adults are only supposed to go through this graph once, children might go through this graph anywhere from 5 to 10 times throughout their lives. That's what happened to me. At 9, I couldn't fully grasp what it meant to me that my dad was gone. But as I got older, as I hit milestones he wasn't there for, birthdays, football matches, big and small moments, it hit me in different ways each time. Something I wish I had known back then is that grief doesn't have a single shape. It's not just sadness. It's confusion, anger, guilt, relief, numbness, sometimes all in the same day. Some days you might feel nothing, and other days, the smallest thing, a song, a smell, a familiar food, can bring a wave of emotions crashing down. For a long time, I felt so guilty about the way I reacted to my dad's death. I thought I had somehow grieved the wrong way, but there is no wrong way to grieve. There is no set timeline, no checklist, no moment where you magically wake up and everything feels normal again. What does happen, though, is that over time, the brain adapts. New neural pathways form, helping us process emotions in ways we couldn't before. The pain doesn't disappear, but it changes. It becomes something we carry, not as a weight, but as a part of who we are. Looking back, I realized that my numbness wasn't a sign that something was wrong with me. It was just my brain's way of protecting me from something too big to handle all at once. Losing someone you love changes you, but it also teaches you. It teaches you resilience, empathy, and how to sit with emotions that don't always make sense. It teaches you that healing isn't about moving on or getting over with. It's not your math homework. It's about learning to live with the loss in a way that allows you to keep moving forward. So, if you've ever lost someone and found yourself feeling nothing or feeling too much all at once, just know that your brain is doing its best. Even if it doesn't feel like it, healing isn't a straight line, but it does happen. One step, one memory, and one moment at a time. Thank you.